Hey, thanks so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. Today is Friday. We're continuing our theme on prayer and fasting. Happy Friday, everybody. I pray that you experience His presence today, hear His voice, and that God gives you opportunities to share His love with others. You know, today we're going to talk about our attitude like we have all week. And these scriptures here in Philippians chapter 2 are pretty challenging, pretty convicting. But hey, let's dive into them and may God speak to you through these scriptures, and may we apply these scriptures to our life. Hey, we all know it's about application. It's not about knowledge, but it's about that spiritual transformation in our life, allowing the Word of God to read us, and it changes who we are. All right, so Philippians chapter 2, starting in verse 12. Therefore, my dear friends, as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much more in my absence, continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling, not getting prideful, not thinking to yourself that you have it all. Hey, if you think that you've arrived, be careful. You know, we have to continue to work it out. And that fear and trembling, the beginning of wisdom, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And so let's continue to work that out, pursuing God, understanding who He is, and understanding our limitations of our human nature here. All right, so verse 13, for it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill His good purposes. Hey, we can't manufacture the fruit of the Spirit. We can't muster enough strength or having enough self-control. No, it's our pursuit of God, that it's the byproduct of having that fruit of the Spirit, that love and joy and peace and patience and kindness and gentleness, and self-control. It's only through Him and God working in and through you as we pursue Him. All right, verse 14. Do everything without grumbling and arguing. Maybe it's a verse we should say to our kids or our spouses, or maybe we should look in the mirror and we should say it to ourselves. Let me read that one more time. Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God, without fault in a warped and crooked generation. Then you will shine among them like stars in the sky. You know, our attitude, man, hey, we will all have our bad days, our bad moments, and perfection is not the goal. We'll never be perfect, but the goal is to be more like Christ. You know, we talked a couple days ago of our attitude in Philippians chapter 2, just a few verses before this, and talking about humility and talking about how we need to submit ourselves to God. And my prayer is that as we choose to pursue Him, that byproduct of just being kind and generous and compassionate with others, and that we would have the right heart and the right motive as we choose to be blessings to others. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.